I'm late to the party when it comes to Dark Souls, having just discovered it a couple years ago. But lately, I just can't put this game down. I've done a few playthroughs using tough guy builds, but I thought it would be fun to progress through the New Game Plus cycles using a different weapon every run. But I don't want to make it easy, so I'm using basic weapons, or builds that handicap me in some way. To begin this journey, I'm starting a new game using just the Scimitar. I figured this would be a bit on the easy side, which it was, so I skipped the Grass Crest Shield and Power Within. And honestly, the speed of this thing's attack had me not missing those two key items a bit. I wasn't exactly melting bosses, but I was knocking them down using the Scimitar strength, the light attack. I tried using the heavy right out the gate, and even pulled off a few style kills using it, but I was generally unimpressed. Boosting endurance and dexterity, and getting 4 hits in at a time, that's the real haymaker. So, I ring the first bell, bump the Scimitar to +5, and level up dexterity, which, no surprise, is the best scaling option here. I'm still not doing a ton of damage, especially to this tank, but with patience, I get the second bell and go for the Stray Demon next. Pretty sure I'm here a little bit early, but he's easy, and I got time. Alright, just a little cleanup here before I head down to the Capper Demon so I can unlock that first Ember. The Scimitar has a wide swing attack, so taking the dogs out on the ground floor is the easier choice. With them out of the way, Capper Demon, no problem. And you can call me a noob, go ahead. But I did try the butterfly straight away with a +1 weapon. It didn't work out well, and I don't recommend it. The time she takes to land and do her thing, heal, it's just way too much. I go way out of my way to get to this guy, and just like that, all the early bosses are checked off. On to Sen's Fortress and the Iron Realm. He tumbles, and I move on to the Bastards of Anor Londo. I spent a lot of time here, but once you figure out how to watch for both attacks simultaneously, you can get through the first phase, and then the second phase is very manageable when it's one-on-one. So I do some fancy moves in the ghost house, not sure how or why I did the cartwheels here, but I make it down to the Ember, and I'm ready to get a +15 weapon. Now, let's go get some Lord Souls. Every time. And we're back. I drop down to Nito's Arena, doing about 1,000 damage every time I can get in there, and the skeletons don't bother me too much. I press my luck a little bit, but I put them down. At the Four Kings, the weapon speed was on full display. With 2 lords complete, I jump back to Anor Londo, get the brother, and move on to the Painted World. I missed her tail, but I already did my dagger run, so probably good here anyway. You know, when it comes to Seath, nothing much to say here. It's annoying, clamshells get in the arena, I get cursed, so it's nice when he goes down nice and clean. The Demon Temple bosses are pretty easy after you've done them a couple times, but I really like this part of the run. A bunch of bosses without a lot in between. Even Chaos's bullshit bothers me less now that I don't die 17 times getting the 3 hits in. One of these times I'm going to do it clean. But in the interim, just know this one took me 3 attempts. And I take a break from making my way to Gwyn by heading to the DLC. One weird fight later, and we're in. Right out the gate, I nearly choke. But he does my favorite attack that I can take advantage of, and I move in. Oh, and then I actually choke here. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Another choke? Yep. This time, if nothing else, getting a ton of practice. If New Game Plus keeps scaling up and I keep using crappy weapons, I'll probably need it. Moving on to Manus, and I'd say of all the bosses, this one got the easiest, the quickest. Just keep your distance and you're good. Silver Pendant is a must. And finally, the endgame. I'm not parrying him at all throughout this whole process, which is a pain because his attacks can be real bull and cause for several attempts. But speed, good damage, ultimately wins the day. That's it for this one. Next up, New Game Plus with the hand axe, the weapon that nobody has used. Except me. I'm gonna use it.